clock running again. And 46 seconds. That was a 16-yard pickup. Bayer goes this way. It's caught again at the 25. 2 touchdowns in the last 2.5 minutes to take the lead. And now the Panthers in the final minute trying to tie it up or win it. Bayer goes to the other side. And it is caught by Hurst. And that's a touchdown.
Wow. Just wow.
The rolling on the field stands. Touchdown.
Wow. There you go. Wow. I thought it could have been out of bounds.
And Coach McGee is a winner. The record right now, it ain't showing it as far as at Georgia State, but he's a winner. Everywhere he's been, he's won. From being a high school head coach, from being a coach at Georgia Southern, and interim head coach, won a bowl game there. I mean, Coach has been a winner. You look at Georgia, he won 2 national championships, probably should have been 3. But he's a winner, and he's gonna be a winner, and he's gonna breed winners.
Yeah, Coach McGee, he's a real genuine guy. Very calm. You know, his energy is very, you know, affectionate. You know, he just leads the right way, man. He leads, you know, for a young black man like me. You know, he's leading in the right way. You know, how to go about life. You know how to channel your inner emotions and to, you know, put that towards something that goes to something that's good.
He may not have a loud voice, but his voice is heard. He understands what's going on in all 3 phases of the game. And I'm sitting in these meetings and I'm amazed by his knowledge of the game and in the details of each position. So it's been fun to learn from him, and he's going to be very successful. He's always been a winner, and he always will be.
I've accepted this role, and I'm embracing this role, and you know the goal is to change the venue here from every aspect, from nutrition to the education opportunities, the internship opportunities, bringing more of our former players back to Georgia State, and then just increasing our population on game days. So all those things are vitally important, and just trying to enhance the facility to where our kids can feel like, you know, this is a truly special place where we can thrive and do special things.
You all have done everything we asked you all to do for the last 6 months. Now it's time for you to show your brothers what you're all about as a player. Remember what this mission was. Compose what? Physicality. It got to show up today, okay? I got to have composure. When things go up and down, I got to touch my...
I feel like I do have a responsibility being a minority head football coach in college football, where our sport's not well represented with our color, and you know, I'm cheering everyone on that's a minority background that has a head coaching job in football, and matter of fact in any college sport. You know, we want to represent the sport the right way, and we're underrepresented right now, so I feel like it's vitally important that I have success from a wins and losses standpoint, but ultimately the biggest success I want is for these kids and making sure their life is a lot better because they were under our mentorship and our leadership here at Georgia State.
I think when he hired people, he hired good people first. And then, you know, the football was the second piece of it.
Yeah, I think it's a responsibility of my job. Also the other coaches and everyone that's in our organization, I think is their responsibility to show our guys and be not necessarily speaking role models, but their actions. So when they're able to see our coaches around their kids, see us coaches as husbands, to see our coaches as pillars in the community and all the experiences that they've brought to our kids' attention, I think that's very important.
Me mentoring these young men and doing what I do every day, that's my calling in life. It's been plenty of times in this profession, I've been coaching for 15 years now, you know, and it's been plenty of times in this profession that I wanted to walk away because I'm like, man, I'm not making no money. I can go do this and make double the money. But I got a wife that tells me like, look, it's a reason God got you in this. You got to stick through it. This is what you're supposed to do.
Going to throw it. Now they're going to lateral the ball. Now we're going to have a string of laterals right here. Alexander tosses to the sideline. That's going to do it. The Georgia State Panthers have defeated Vanderbilt 36-32. Just the second victory for the Panthers over a power conference team.
Beat Vandy, which was a huge win, and in my opinion. And it was an SEC opponent. And you know, you look back on it, wish we could have built momentum off that. But the kids never ever wavered from what he's trying to teach and what he want to accomplish with his program, and that's a sign of leadership.
And this should be the final snap right here. Panthers have no more chance to stop the clock. And Old Dominion comes into Atlanta and gets the win. Colton Joseph in his second start.
Turner in search of his fourth touchdown of the game. In a foot race. House call. A.J. Turner.
Aguilar takes one more knee. The Mountaineers celebrate. They get their first conference win of the year, and they beat Georgia State for the 11th consecutive time.
Yeah, it just goes back to the leadership on the team. Those guys love one another. They're playing for one another, and you know, ultimately, you know, all the losses come down to, you know, what I didn't do as a head coach or getting our players prepared to play, and you know, I take the blunt of that. All the losses on the chin, like a leader should, and you know, their resiliency and fight just really comes from the love they have for one another and the love they have for this place, and ultimately the pride they have in their own personal performance, you know, on the football field. Yeah, we did come up short, and there's always 5 to 7 plays in a game if the results were turned, and we would have had a productive bowl season type of season this year.
Every one of y'all, okay? Y'all have done exactly what we asked y'all to do this week, okay? You made history on Monday, you made history on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now it's time for you to perform and make history a reality. Because that's what we came up here to do, okay? You got to set your jaw right now from the start of the game. Ain't nobody going to out-hit or out-physical us. It starts when that ball hits the tee. We can't start slow. We're going to start fast. We are taking the ball, and we're going to shove the ball right up their ass. Defense, you're going to come on the field, stop, and we're going to shove it up their ass again, okay? Win the moment, okay? Win each moment. No moment has an individual place in this game, okay? Make sure I respond the right way. Make sure you touch your brothers. Make sure you love each other when you score, make big plays. It's all about playing to win, guys. Outrush, we'll be fine. Stop the run, we'll be fine. Situational offense, situational defense. Score in the red zone, and nobody runs the ball into the end zone.
The season ain't been great, but the excitement is still there. They know what we're doing. We're building it the right way. We're building the foundation of it now, and we'll be back and we'll be on point when it comes to wins and losses next year for sure.
Late in the season, your second to last game, you're not having the type of season you want. It's easy for guys to just give up and give in, but they're still fighting. And so that says a lot about who he is and the way he's running his program and the future that we're going to have moving forward.
One more thing, one more thing. It's Coach's birthday. Happy birthday on
You know, he influences us, you know, the best way that can be influenced for, you know, a 25 to 20-year-old in college or 18-year-old in college. So he's a great man. I have, you know, nothing but the utmost respect for him, you know, and I'm just so thankful for him to be my coach and to lead me, and to also, you know, bring better opportunities here for Georgia State, because that's, you know, what he said he was going to do, and I have the most respect for him because he's doing everything that he said he was going to do for us.
Smile, bro. Look at that.
Coach McGee gonna make this program way better. He gonna flip the script, for sure.
Never take winning for granted, Coach. Congratulations.
We got that notice that he was coming to Georgia State, and we know that Dell McGee, the man that he is, he will bring it out of you because of the way he conducts himself as a coach, as a leader, and what he wants from, you know, his students of the game is to give them everything that he knows, and we appreciate that. First.
Super proud of y'all guys. Y'all did a hell of a job. No, it's y'all. No, we
There's no pressure for me. I mean, my pressure is trying to make sure our kids are equipped with everything they need to be successful. So anything I can do to help create value for their lives outside of football and even with the football part of things, that's my main job right now. And of course, we're not and hadn't had the season that we wanted, but it is definitely coming. I believe what we're doing is the right thing, and you know, we're very close in some games this past season, and moving forward, just like I told some of the seniors, that, you know, they kind of set the standard of how we're going to do things, and as long as the younger guys that buy into what the older guys try to do and confront and demand, then, you know, the future will be bright.